And the next lead in the case came from a woman named Liz Reed, who was a college student and a former dealer turned police informant. And this was so strange to me, you guys, when I was researching this. She ended up telling the investigators that 2 dealers named Sam and Emmanuel had ended Mackenzie's life because they thought she was an informant. Liz said that Sam told her about it one day when they were watching a film of the incident, which was supposedly actual video footage of what happened to Mackenzie. She said that he choked that bee to hush her up, basically.
We choked that bitch to shut her up. And that's what he said.
At that moment, Sam Cuevas had basically told you he had murdered Mackenzie Cowell.
Yes. He said they had to choke her 2 times because they choked her once. They thought she was dead.
However, the bizarre thing about this situation with Liz is she was able to describe the weapon that was used on Mackenzie before it had ever even been announced to the public. She even gave investigators a ring that she claimed belonged to Mackenzie. However, none of Mackenzie's family members recognized this ring, and there was no DNA found on it to test.
Personally took that ring that she found. I showed it to Reed Cowell, I showed it to Wendy Cowell, I showed it to Mackenzie's boyfriend. None of them recognized that ring at all.
Now, Liz later ended up retracting her claim of seeing that film, and as a result, the investigators began to question Liz's credibility altogether.
You completely changed your story.
I did.
You were frightened, you were terrified?
I was terrified. I'm like, my God, you're going to get taken over there and charged with something to do with killing this girl.
Can Liz Reed be trusted?
No, I think we've proven that.
That Sam and Emmanuel were questioned, but they both had alibis, witness statements, and phone records that placed them somewhere else on the day of Mackenzie's disappearance. So the investigators, they had no choice but to move on to someone else. That someone else's name was Christopher Scott Wilson. After receiving several tips, the investigators focused on 29-year-old Christopher. He was a classmate of Mackenzie's at the Academy of Hair Design. Investigators had received a letter in August that claimed that Christopher had an obsession with death, DBs, which was bodies that are no longer living, and one classmate even told investigators that Christopher had said that he used to work in funeral homes and that he liked to open people up.